the Celtic and Norse culture. It's very similar to the region of Iceland. It has the same climate, the same vegetation. The people are very, very similar. They're quite Viking-like. They have Viking-like mannerisms. They value both family and being a warrior. They are like Vikings in that they have a plethora of tools and weapons that they are very capable of using. Now on to my creation myth. In the beginning, there was nothing, just a dark, never-ending abyss. There were no planets anywhere. It remained like this for millennia until a drop of light was found. A single drop of light spread across the darkness, and a figure started to take form. From this light, a god, me, was created. His gift was that of light, and his gift was that of souls. His name was Svend, and he was the king of the gods and father of the gods. However, he realized something. There is no land for me to dwell on. I am just floating about this expansive space. So he traveled this never-ending expanse of space for many years, and he felt lonely in this dark world. So he thought he would create something. So he created big, bright stars. They gleamed with his light and his power. He created stars for a very long time, and finally he returned to his favorite star, the biggest in the sky. However, he realized something. It was dying, and there's nothing I can do to save it. Its core was dying, and Sven knew that in order to save his most beloved star, he would have to create it into something new. From its dying core, Sven created another being, a partner that could rule alongside him. He created Randi, the most beautiful goddess with fiery red hair and emerald green eyes. Because she was created from the heart of a dying star, she was gifted with the power to create life and animals. Together, Sven and Randy decided that they should create something.
We should create a world to dwell on.
And so, they soon realized that light and life cannot create a world alone. And so they created their son and daughter, Njal and Elskagan. Njal was the god over earth, rock, and everything sturdy.
I will create the sturdy land so we can stand on it.
Next was Elskagan. She was the goddess of water.
I will put water on the earth in the form of lakes and oceans.
Then, with the power of life, Randy created animals and plants.
I should give life to animals and plants.
However, the gods realized something.
There is no creature on this earth that resembles us.
So they set about creating humans.
I will give them a body made from the clay of the earth.
I will give them water in their bodies in the form of blood.
I will give them life and the power to learn and grow.
I will give them a soul so they are truly like us. And finally, they realized that humans were not able to prosper on the earth because they were plagued by illness and disease, and predators often threatened them and killed them. Elskagan, with the abilities of water, could heal their infirmities.
I will heal them and teach them to make remedies.
Njal, being stern and unyielding, showed them how to create weapons.
I will teach them to create weapons and tools and teach them the ways of a warrior.
Now the humans could defend themselves and they could combat illnesses that roamed the earth. The humans praised the gods that created them. They worshipped them and gave them sacrifices. However, nothing exemplified their gratitude more than their bonfire ceremonies. Each fire was fueled and grown to its fullest height, where they would then give thanks over it. This was how they asked for blessings. They would pray to a certain god and they would get blessings in return. So that is the end of my creation myth. Some connections to other mythologies that I found was Spend, the father of the gods and the god of light, was similar to Odin in that he was the father of the gods and he was the first being. Randi, I believe, is similar to Demeter in Greek mythology because she is also the goddess of families and agriculture. Njal resembles Thor and Loki. Thor because he has a hammer and weapon, and Loki because he's a trickster and has a feud with his father. Next, the creation was a creation from the void, which is similar to the Hindu creation myth with Lord Vishnu, who was also created from nothingness. My culture, as I said before, was modeled after Celtic and Norse mythology. So what does a culture's mythology really say about itself? It demonstrates what's important to them. For example, in my culture, family and being a warrior is very important. Now, what is the importance of sharing these myths? They explain why and how people act in a certain region, at a certain time, and in certain places of the world. And that is the creation myth of the world. Thank you.